Hello, beautiful Taurus. My name is Jenny. This is Cosmic Gypsy Tarot, and this is a general tarot card reading for you for the month of June 2020. This is for you if you have Taurus in any major placement in your chart, sun, moon, rising, possibly Venus. It's also for you if you were attracted to the title of this video or just happened to stumble upon it on YouTube. This is a brand new channel, and so YouTube is still trying to, the algorithm is trying to make its way to all of the various places that people might be most interested. So if you are new to my channel, I really want to welcome you, and please subscribe to my channel. I'm very committed to putting out these videos, hopefully to help support you on your journey through life. We're all going through so many massive changes right now, and we need one another to help keep each other up, okay? And so that is definitely why I'm here. And so if that sounds good to you, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Anything that you do to engage with this channel, whether you leave me a comment, which I love and I will totally respond to, or if you just like this video and share it with your friends, subscribe, click the bell for notifications, anything you can do really helps the algorithm figure out the kind of people that might be interested in this message. So thank you so much for your part in that. And I think we'll go ahead and get started with your reading. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to pull some tarot cards, and we'll pull a few oracle cards to get a general feel for what's going on. Keep in mind, this is a general reading, so not every single message is going to resonate with every single person out there. So take what works for you and then just disregard the rest. However, if you are watching this video, I'm sure that there is something that's going to resonate with you, okay? So again, we'll pull some tarot cards, then some oracle cards, and then I always like to pull a few journaling prompts and do a quick guided meditation visualization that you can do to help support you with the energy of June. I think it's really nice to have as many tools as possible for us to work with, especially during these super challenging, although beautiful and amazing times, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. Going on for Taurus. Okay, right off the bat, wow, the death card comes up, death and rebirth. So you are in a rebirth cycle right now, Taurus. Holy shit, you've lost a lot, and you are gathering up your energy for the next cycle. Okay, anytime that things drop away, it opens up a space for new and more to come in, okay? This is an amazing card to have right off the bat because it tells me that you're right in alignment with what's going on in the external environment. The external environment, our world is going through a process of death and rebirth, and it is miraculous, and it is something that we all can be totally diving into instead of running away from. And so for many of you, Taurus, you're caught in this cycle, and don't worry about it. It's gonna be fine. Don't be afraid, okay? That's just what I want to say. Don't be afraid, because this is destiny, what's happening right now. Great. Wow, that's a beautiful card. Okay, and then coming up next, we have the Knight of Wands reversed. Okay, and so that tells me that you have been reluctant to take action on a passionate project, some kind of passionate endeavor. And the only reason I can think for you to be holding back on something is that because you're scared. You don't know if you can have all of the things that you want to have, that you are thinking about. And so I feel a lot of doubt and fear with this card. Okay. And this is all about your passion. This is about connecting with what is the most exciting thing for you in your life and taking action on it. But you're stuck in a place right now where you aren't able to do that. Okay, 5, and why? Because of anxiety. Holy shit. Okay. Well, that makes perfect sense. So some of you are stuck in the darkness, and that's okay. That is part of the death and dying and rebirth process, is going through those emotions of sorrow. And it's really funny because when I was pre-shuffling these cards, it's not funny, but it's not funny, haha. But when I was pre-shuffling the cards and the Gypsy Oracle cards the sorrow card flew out. So I'm not surprised that so many of you out there are struggling with some pretty deep emotional pain. You know, many of it's keeping you up at night, you're crying, you aren't able to see the light that's actually there. Do you see how her head is like hiding? And there's so much abundance waiting for her, but she just can't see it because she's so stuck in the darkness. There's no movement because she's so stuck in the darkness. This doesn't have to be a she, of course, but that's, you know, what she is on the card. So, yeah, so I'm really sorry about this for you Tauruses out there who are resonating with this kind of pain. I only want to just give you some encouragement that this is just a very natural part of the process. And sometimes the pain feels so much deeper because the change is so massive. Okay, the rebirth is so huge and you're connected to the collective. Okay, and so we're all kind of going through it together. However, I want you to know that it doesn't have to be like that. You can choose a different way. You can choose not to be connected to the pain and not roll around in it, right? So sometimes we like to do that. We like to just feel the pain and just like roll around in it and be all attached to it. And then that keeps us stuck, keeps us from moving forward. So I feel for a lot of you Taurus out there that you are stuck in that as well. Okay, so let's see what else we have going on here. But we have the world. This was in the last reading as well. This is beautiful. This is success and happiness and abundance. Like the world is your oyster. You are on top of the world. Like this is coming up in your future position. So this is coming for you. Okay. So do not despair. This is great. We actually had a really positive reading similar to this for the last one that I did with, I believe it was Libra. And so I feel the universe, spirit, God, whatever you want to call this force that is the creative force of the universe, is really encouraging all of us to hang on. You know, it's going to be a bumpy road, but the end is worth it. Okay. And we did sign up for this. We agreed to be here during this time. And so we have to do our part in order to help usher in whatever's trying to come. Okay. Wow. So we have Judgment coming out. Okay. And so some of you are needing to free yourself from the way that you are judging your life, yourself, your circumstances, whatever it happens to be. You're longing for a freedom that you aren't currently feeling right now. There's a part of you that wants, that just kind of like wants to dance it all away. I don't know how else to describe it than that. It's like, I don't want to be restricted by conformity, and I want to be fully 100% authentic, and I want to be like aligned with whatever, you know, whatever my mission is. And I feel that some of you just kind of like been hanging on for dear life because you don't like feel so much that you can have it. Okay. And so be careful how you judge yourself. Be careful how you're judging your circumstances, because there's so much going on around us that we can't see. Okay. That we have support from the unseen realms. You can see that there is a lightness that's coming out from her. This person is this angel, could be dancing, you know, and she's just like connecting with that. Okay. So keep in mind that you can and you do have support, whether it is in the physical realm or the etheric. You are never going through something alone. And so if you need to reach out for help, please do so. Okay. Knight of Pentacles. Good. So there's action. Okay. This could be someone in your life, or this could be energy that you are about to tap into in the month of June. So movement towards your goal, movement towards your abundance, movement towards your security. This is confidence. This is a sense of connectedness. This is someone who knows the earth, someone who's not afraid to put their feet on the earth, right? So many people won't even walk, I almost said naked, but some people definitely won't not walk naked on the grass if they won't even put their bare feet on the grass, okay? So this is someone who does have some connection to the earth realm, okay? And so, and who's walking towards greater things and definitely leaving behind, you know, it's like not even like looking back. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of like seeing what's out and about in front of you and going for it. Okay. And so if this is someone in your life, this is someone who can help get you out of this sort of this sort of like inaction and this funk that you've been in. But if this might be that you need to embody this. You need to get your feet on the earth. You need to do some grounding. You need to connect with nature. Whatever animals that you have around you, they can help get you out of this funk, okay? Four of Cups. It came out reversed and I like twisted it over. Four of Cups reverse. Yes. Okay. You guys. Okay. So what I'd like to say about this, of course, we know that the Four of Cups is really about like, you know, crying over spilled milk, basically, and not seeing what the divine has for you. Same, very similar as the Five of Pentacles, but this is kind of about fear and anxiety on the physical plane. This is really about to do with your emotions, okay? And so since it's reversed, it could be that you are coming out of that emotional funk. Again, it's all on kind of like the future side of your spread. So I just want to encourage you, all of the things that I've been saying about having support, like the hand of God. I don't know if this card shows it or not. It doesn't really show it. Oh, yes, it does. There is a hand. Okay, I want to show this to you because this is important. Do you see? She's like looking away and she doesn't even see that there is a hand holding out another bowl for her. All the other ones are kind of like spilled over, and there's just like the hand of the divine is holding out a bowl for her that she can't even take because she's so busy focusing elsewhere on the things that aren't good. Okay. And so I see you coming out of that energy and being able to recognize all of the gifts that Spirit has given you, all of the blessings that you have in your life. Focus on your gratitude. Focus on your gratitude. Okay. Yeah. Six of Wands. Okay, awesome. So people are going to start seeing you for the amazing creature that you are. You will have an opportunity to be in the spotlight. This is your chance to shine. And so take it. Don't be a shrinking violet. Put yourself out there. Do not be afraid to put yourself out there. If you have been given an opportunity to give a presentation or to try something new, this is something that's going to bring you a lot of accolades. I don't know why I said accolades. Like, that's not even a word I would use in regular life, but it's like recognition and prestige. I see that coming for you. People will be seeing, wow, what a beautiful, radiant being this is. And you will feel it. Like, you will be connected to that. You will be putting off that vibe because you've been able to drop these like this emotional shit show that you've been going through. Okay. You will have your chance to shine. So, throwing cards everywhere. So let's pull let's do some romance angels first. See what's happening in your love life. Yeah, I definitely want to reiterate this thing about connecting with Earth for you. I see so much kind of like these beautiful blues and greens. It's got a really, even though there's not water in this cup, I mean, there's the Four of Cups, but there's not a lot of water in this spread. It has a really watery vibe. And so connecting with Earth, connecting with water could really be helpful for you in the healing that you're going through. This is emotional healing on a pretty big level for you. Okay, it's taking you out of a habitual way of connecting with your emotions. Okay, moving forward into something new, a new way of being. First out, we have express your love. If there's someone that you have been not letting know that you're interested in them, this is a sign from Spirit that is saying, go ahead and do it. Let them know how you feel about them. This is not the time to hold back. I mean, Venus is in retrograde, so like, you know, it's not exactly the best time for relationships. It's definitely a time for like reviewing the past and seeing what has potential, but it's not the best time to get into a relationship. However, since you have this card come up, if you have been holding back because Venus is in retrograde or just because you've been scared to express your feelings, Spirit is telling you now is not the time to do that. It's safe to go ahead and express that. Hopefully the next card will give a little clarity, but if that's been you, Taurus, then please, yes. And then let your friends help you. That sort of just reminds me of like that game you used to play when you were children. Like, I like so-and-so, you know, like, will you ask him if he likes me? You know, that game. I'm not saying that that's what it needs to happen. As you express your love, you should express your love by yourself. You're a grown-ass woman or a grown-ass man or whatever you are. So you should do that. But there might be a situation, in fact, in terms of your emotions, let your friends help you get out of this funk. They're there for you. That's what friends are for. And it makes people feel good to help you. Okay. We're really not very good at receiving, and we are being asked to get better at receiving. We need that. We can only go so far on our own. None of us get through this life alone, and our friends want to help us. We make the mistake of believing that they don't. That's a lie. And if they don't want to help you, they're not your fucking friends anyway. Okay? That's all I have to say about that. Let's pull some Sacred Rebel Oracle cards for you. And then we'll pull a few questions that you can use for your journaling practice if you have one, or just for contemplation. Sorry, my Skype is going off. Give me 1 second. Okay, sorry guys. Let me just, I apologize for that. I do have a full-time job, and that's why this reading is very late coming out. I just want to let you know that I do have to prioritize my full-time job. It is my responsibility, but I'm also very committed to getting these out. So just give me a little patience as I try to work into a new schedule that allows me to meet all of my responsibilities. Okay, so I'm going through my own changes as well. And so this is just a little bit of an adjustment period for me, but I'll work it out, not to worry, okay? So if if you have subscribed to my channel and you're like, where the hell are the rest of the readings? This is why, because I have a lot going on at work. And I want to be able to bring, myself fully to these readings. And so I have to do them at a time when I have the emotional energy to do it, okay? So thank you for your patience as I work all of this out for myself. Okay. Listening for truth comes out. That's beautiful. I love it. And this is like really the perfect time. We just had our full moon in Sagittarius, and that's really all about truth. What is truth? This is a time to reevaluate what you think truth is. Where does your truth come from? Your truth comes from all of the external circumstances that you've had growing up in your life, the kind of family that you were raised in, the kind of community that you were raised in, the kind of groups that you got yourself into. All of these things contribute to what you think, the messages that you're getting from the divine. All these things contribute to what you think your truth is. However, you can see, if that's the case for you, that everyone else has a different truth. And it's time for us to start honoring the truth of others, okay? Even if it is in direct opposition to our own truth. And that's a really hard one for me. We're all very attached to being right. I like to be right. Let's face it, no one likes to be wrong. So it's definitely a journey for me in order to try to connect with, they say that and they have every right to believe that. I mean, don't get me started. However, for you, Taurus, this month, the month of June, or whenever you happen to see this video, is a time for you to be listening for your own truth. And if that truth is changing from what it used to be, let it be, okay? New truth is trying to come out. Okay, ooh, I love this card. Big, bold vision. Yes. Dream the biggest dream that you can possibly dream, and then go create that for yourself. It's time to stop playing small. That doesn't work anymore. Nope, 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 nope. Big, bold vision. And look how beautiful this freaking card is. I mean, God, this artwork. Autumn Sky Art. She's one of my favorite artists. She is beautiful. Okay, go beyond normal. Many of you Tauruses are being asked to step out of conformity. If you've been sort of stuck in what your expectations, what society expects of you, what your family expects of you, what your friends expect of you, what you expect of yourself, it's time to go beyond those chains. Those are chains that bind you. It's time to go beyond normal. Even if people are going to think it's weird what you're doing, you think people don't think it's weird what I'm doing? I don't care. This is something that I love and something that I'm passionate about and something that I definitely feel called to do, okay? I feel this is a little beyond normal. Okay, so you're being asked to go beyond your normal and create something amazing and authentic and totally in alignment with your truth. Beautiful. I fucking love it. I love it, love it. Okay, let's get a few questions. Okay, I know not everyone has, excuse me, a journaling process, but if we're a meditative practice, but really I have to encourage you, excuse me, let me take a drink. If you don't have some kind of a practice that lets you center yourself, it's so crucial that you create something like that for yourself. If I didn't have a practice, I would probably be insane by now. With all the things that are going on in the world, I probably would have been certifiably insane if I didn't have a practice to come to. If I didn't understand my own strength, if I didn't understand that I am connected to the divine, if I didn't have that, I would be going bananas. And so maybe you're more emotionally strong than me and you don't need that, but I really encourage you. This is such a time for leveling up that journaling or at least meditating on these kinds of questions can really help your experience, can really help you get clear, okay? And I was saying in my previous video that there's something about the act of putting pen to paper that crystallizes things for your brain. It's like a way to get very, very clear. Because if you just are kind of meditating on something, those thoughts come in and they get like way crazy. And they can just start spinning out of control. But if you're thoughtfully putting words on paper, not typing, it's not the same experience. If you're writing on paper, I'm telling you, that comes from the earth as well. If you're writing on paper, your experience of what you're thinking is going to be different, and it can bring so much clarity to you. Okay, so I'm going to give you a couple questions that you can consider for the month of June. Okay, question number 1. What is the most courageous thing I've ever done, and how did it make me feel? This is a beautiful time for tapping into your own courage. Remember, you've done some brave things in your life, Taurus. I know you like comfort and security or whatever, but what are the brave things that you've done? What are the things that like surprised you about yourself? Okay, connect with that adventurous spirit within yourself. Connect with what your strength is. Connect with where your strength is. Remember how brave you are. Remember how bold you are. Okay, and what does being mean to me? Okay, so your 2 questions are, what is the most courageous thing I've ever done and how did it make me feel? And what does being mean to me? So hopefully those will be helpful for you for the month of June or even beyond. And now I'm going to read something to you from the Sacred Rebel Oracle. And these are always super inspiring for me, so I do encourage you to stick around for this. Let's get to the going beyond normal. I feel that one for you, Taurus. Okay, here we go. I'm going to read some of this from the book. I'm not going to read all of it, but then I'm going to skip to the visualization that you can do at the end so that you have that with you. So, on the path of life, there are deciding moments where we can choose to go with the mainstream, or we can dare to take a bolder, more authentic and trusting way, even if it seems riskier or less safe. To rely solely on logic and science without incorporating the mysterious and magical is a recipe for an existence that is far too dry. Amen. The sacred rebel within our hearts will always choose a juicier approach to life. You are currently approaching such a choice point. You could say that the choice is about balance. It is less about choosing to honor either art or science, gardening or architecture, and more about integrating all approaches so that you enhance rather than hinder your life journey. Okay, and I'm going to leave that there, but let's get to the healing process. Okay, so you can just close your eyes and listen to this and then refer back to it as needed for the month of June. But let's just go through this together right now, okay? So just close your eyes and you can, just listen to me say this, or you can say it out loud with me. I now call on unconditional love, and I ask for the blessings of the heart to be witnessed and sanctioned by the great universal creator, so that I may rise above all small-mindedness and use the best of what human culture has to offer in service to love. Through my own free will, so be it. And now please visualize or imagine the feeling of being in a most gorgeous garden. It might be well manicured, a little bit wild, or a wildly overgrown jungle. Just notice it. Notice how all the plants work together and how it is supported by nature and all the seasons. Notice that while some things thrive, others fall away and only shift again with the seasons. This is such organizational genius. Again, it's like what I was saying, connect with the earth. Now say out loud or to yourself, may the wisdom and guiding hand of the great gardener who works with unconditional love nurture the garden of my soul into magnificence. I dare to live creatively from my heart and thrive. And then you can finish your healing process by sitting quietly, dancing wildly, or doing a spot of gardening, whatever feels good to you. So Taurus, I hope that this reading has been helpful for you. I hope that the month of June is filled with beautiful transitions, an honoring of your uniqueness, a deeper connection with the earth, and the ability to be bold and brave and dream big dreams. So if this message has been helpful for you, please do subscribe and share it with your network. Let me know in the comments down below. I will definitely respond to every single message. And for the month of June and beyond, I am sending you so much love. Thank you so much, Taurus.